I get it, dudes. You're funny, okay? Let's finish this pre-flight checklist.
Shoot me. No help.
You're not helping with the checklist, Dukes. Okay, yeah, we've got flaps at 15. Captain Devin here. You caught me in the middle of doing a little pre-flight checklist. I was just making sure our angles of flaps are good and you know, I don't ever do the pre-flight checklist because it's for nerds and they suck. I don't like it. I never do them. I just want to get the bird up in the air and figure out what's going on while we're in the sky. So, you caught me. I wasn't doing it. I was just chatting with Doogs. So, once again, Captain Devin here. Got my co-pilot Doogie with me. It's very exciting because everyone knows, everybody, that Doogie was recently kidnapped by some rogue dactyls with rockets on their back, and I got him back. Uh-oh, he's moving. He's flapping back there, but he's not making any noise, so that is just fantastic. Well, that's not so bad. He might just still be in shock from being kidnapped. I saved him. We've had some run-ins with dactyls lately. Luckily, all that's behind us. Today, we're taking off from Kansas City, Missouri, and we're flying all the way to Columbus, Ohio. So, Jesus Christ, I need to stop eating expired food that I find on the side of the street. And Doogie, this is kind of nice. He's not making any noise, but he's making all sorts of flapping noises back there, like he's trying to speak. I hope he's not choking, actually. He has the same dead eyes that he usually does, so I'm going to assume everything is just A-okay. So yeah, Kansas City, Columbus, 2 to 5 hour flight, depending on what path we take. A lot of mountains in between those two things. St. Louis Arch. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Might want to go under that thing, land on the lawn right under it. I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, so since we didn't do our pre-flight checklist... He's talking. We're going to go ahead and remove our parking brake, which is... I know exactly what button does it. And it is parking brake disengage. Now, and it did it. So, we're off to a good start. Next thing, rudder pedals. My feet have to be firmly, and I mean firmly, on these pedals. We're going to give it 100% throt, and we're going to get this bird up in the air. God dang it. We're heading west. We're going to have to whip around. Oh. There we go. Doogie, he's not making any noise again. That's great. All right. Basics to flying. Throt. One. Why the that does not make any sense. I don't understand why it's warning me about altitude. We just took off. For Pete's sake. All right. Controlled ascent. Tell you what, I'm going to try to get to about 2,000 feet. Oh, landing gear. I can probably bring that up, huh? Hold on, Dukes. I'll get to you, okay? He's flapping. I know you can't hear him, but he's flapping back there. All right, so controlled ascent. I mean, we are off to a great start here. Actually, not a lot of pilots like to reduce their flaps while they're making a turn like this. The heck? Rumple foreskin. Well, god dang it. It's good to see I'm a little distracted. I appreciate it. But god dang it, I'm about to crash. There's a lot going on up here. You the best. That's all I gotta say. You the best. Okay, well, there's too much going on up here. I need to, We need to get heading the right direction. Oh, god dang it. Oh my god. Our airspeed is real bad. Hey, I gotta bring our flaps down. We're gonna crash here, I think. Or stall. One of the two.
Do you really want to hurt me?
You suck!
Well, I mean, Mr. Stinkfinger, just fantastic to have you on the flight today. Just relax, eat some peanuts, and I'll get Doogie fixed. I know you're just wondering, what's going on with Dukes? Why ain't he talking? Well, I have to focus on one thing at a time. I've been drinking all day, and I can't really multitask at the moment. All right, look at this view. Do I copy? I don't think so. Trim 18%. I want to take that down to 0 real quick and slow our airspeed so we don't crash. Gonna get on course. One thing I am really excited about before I start working on my boy is the AC has been fixed in the cockpit. Boy, I have been really sweating for the past, I don't know, a while. And it's been pretty tough to stay up in this cockpit and actually not pass out. And, well, I shouldn't even say the AC got fixed. I actually just put a fan up, a little battery-powered fan in the corner, and it's keeping us cool. So, you know, hopefully I don't have to dab my cheeks and forehead with ice cubes like I usually have to do. Okay, we're going slightly too fast for my blood. So one thing I want to do, like I do in every city, I want to lean out the window and say, "Adios, Kansas City." Stupid. Okay, let's get... So, Doogie, sometimes I just gotta fiddle with him. He's real... He's got a real attitude. And so I'm just doing some general fiddling with Dukes here.
Big sound.
It was... Okay. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. And I can't get him to shut up now. What the... Oh my god. He's having some sort of episode. Uh-oh. He doesn't like... He's... I'm worried. I can't get this guy to stop. Oh boy. Oh no. I'm worried. Oh my god. Oh no. I don't like this one bit. There's a doctor on board. We need you up in the cockpit right away. Please and thank you. Not an emergency. Holy Moses. I don't think I've ever seen him act like that. The guy didn't shut up for a couple minutes, it felt like. Maybe longer. Good gravy. I mean, he said everything. He went through the whole Rolodex of the English dictionary. Said he was hungry. That's... Yeah, I mean, that's a him problem. That's not a me problem. You should have packed snacks before you got on the bird, Doogs. I packed a trash bag full of grapes, and I'm giving him none of it. I'm just going to throw him out the window. I don't care. Okay, he must have tuckered himself out. That, I gotta be honest, little worried about that little episode he had. I don't know what you call that medically, where someone is just going insane. God, these rotten food that I eat. I was dumpster diving and found what looked like hot dogs, and they stunk bad, real bad. But I couldn't help myself. It had been a while since I ate, and they just had that smell to them that I was like, you know what? I'm going to chance it. I'm going to chance it, and we'll see what happens.
You suck!
What the? Alright, so, pooped my butt, so what? I mean, it's great to have you here on the flight. We'll get you some peanuts. Thank you. We're gonna get you some nuts, and I would give you some grapes, but, I mean, these grapes, I said I had a trash bag full of them. I did not put them in a trash bag. I found them in a trash bag, so I would rather kind of roll the dice with my own gut than yours. So I will eat those or toss them out the window. But sit back. This is going to be a very drawn-out flight. I believe we're supposed to get here in about, I don't know, a couple hours or something like that. This could easily take all night. Not too long, though. I have a continental breakfast at the Radisson tomorrow morning that I ain't missing for nothing. So as long as I'm at the Radisson at the airport in Columbus by 7 a.m., I mean, I'll keep this bird up in the sky as long as possible. Take it into the stratosphere if I need to. Save fuel. Ah. Boy, this airflow feels great up here. I mean, I am liking it. Real nice. I do miss the ice cubes on the cheek, but I don't need them, you know? So, real nice, like I said. More garbage, gotta feed the beast. So, the weather, oh my gosh, look at this. You know, I'm going to guess we're somewhere in between Kansas City and Columbus. That's my guess. Could be Missouri, could be, let's see, what would be in between? Wyoming, Nevada. I mean, any of those states. Maybe not even Missouri, probably. But my goodness, the topography is just something. I'll tell you what. I can't help myself. I just gotta take a gander. Oh, good gravy. Wow. Would you look at that? I'm looking right at it. And it looks good. Looks real good. Good enough to land on. You know, we haven't made it to Columbus quite yet. We're only probably 10 minutes into our flight. We've got a long time to go. So, this is the Cessna Citation CJ4. Top of the line bird. It was manufactured some of that food's starting to come up. I'm trying to keep it down. If I can just limit it to gas coming out of my mouth, you know, keep the gas up here, keep the liquids coming out the other end, we'll be okay. My seat is covered in plastic, but my yolks are not. So, Want to keep it dry up here. This is actually, I will say, I just want to make sure our landing gear was up. I was a little bit unsure about that. This might be one of the smoothest flights we've had. Uh-oh. Our Palm pilot seems to be acting a fool. Now, I'm giving you a tutorial. If someone's like, well, if you're on a Palm pilot and it says a Citation CJ4, how do you bring up the map? You know, we're going to find this out together. It's this? No. Oh, that's not the back button either. I mean, too small. I know I'm getting old, but I mean, this is some sort of chart. Ah, there we go. If you're ever looking at a Palm pilot on a plane, hit the bottom left button. It'll take you right to the map. Uh-oh. The map is showing me we're getting ready to cross a river, and I don't like that. Okay, we're almost in the clear. It looks like we're just past it. But, you never know what's lurking down there in the river. You know, sometimes, depending on what city I'm in, I'll go splish-splashing, kind of bathe in a river or shallow creek. And I've accidentally stepped on a snapping turtle. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a big mistake. And he didn't want to kiss. I was mistaken, and I paid dearly. Just river critters. You never know what you're gonna get. The water is so dark. It's so murky. Could be anything down there. Things we don't even know about. I mean, this is incredible. This flight is going extremely well. Wow. The view. Can you imagine a better view? Ugh. Ugh. Piloting, birding, whatever you want to call it. I'm all about it. We're going 225 units of speed. God dang it. I'm grossing myself out over here. That's nasty. 12,000 feet and change. She's a beaut. Old planet Earth, Mother Nature, she's a beaut. And I'm telling you what, she is fully aware. She knows how to flaunt it. And I know how to not be obvious about looking at it. Uh-huh. Left, right. Oh, no. River. Starboard side. River. Everyone see it? God dang it. Better not be any critters down there. For Pete's sake, I don't want to find that out. Now, I'm just going to slow the engines down a little bit. Like I said, I'm in no rush. I'm supposed to get to Columbus at a specific time. I don't care. I don't care. They dock my pay every month. At this point, I'm having to pay the airline to fly, to have a job. I don't. Life's tough for pilots these days, for birdmen. God dang. Tell you what. a complete inability to maintain tude. I don't know what else to say. At this point, I think it's almost impossible. But, you know what I think we should do? I think everyone knows what we should do. This is kind of the point in the flight when I like to say, you know what? You know what I think it's time for? I think it's time for a little bit of
Maintaining Tude with Captain Devin and Doogie.
Maintaining Tude with Captain Devin and Doogie. You heard it. You're about to see it. For anyone that is unfamiliar with this little... God dang it, drifting. I just wasn't paying attention. Actually, that was a test. I was paying attention. For anyone that doesn't know the game of maintaining tude with Captain Devin and Dukes, it is so simple. I hate that I even have to explain it. It really just kind of makes me mad, and I've had a heck of a week. I'm just grumpy. But I'll do a 3, 2, 1 go. And whatever the altitude is, I can't go 10 feet above that altitude or 10 feet below. And I'm not quite ready to say the 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'm getting pretty close. I'm getting real close. Not yet. Now, if you're wondering, like, how do I even know if he's saying the truth? Where is his tude? Bottom right-hand corner, you'll see something that says altitude. That's just the long form version of tude. And you know what? We're going to do it. 3, 2, 1, go. 12,230. No. Nope. 12,240 is what we're going with. Son of a bitch. Okay. That God damn it. Well, that fucking sucked, right? I mean, I have such a hard time
Maintaining Tude with Captain Devin and Doogie.
I'm gonna stop that because I just can't do it. I practice and I get worse. Last time I did better. Last flight. Drifting off course again. This is what I mean when I say the flight could take 2 hours or 6. I mean, I've drifted off course 700 miles before. I had to have a plane, like the military style planes, I had to refuel in the sky, where they stick the thing out into the nose of the plane. I've had to do that many times. Just for old time's sakes, gonna take a little ice cube, and I'm just gonna, ooh, yeah, that's it. I know I've got a fan now, no AC, a fan, but God, that feels good. And I ain't kidding. You know, I kind of want to wake Doogie up, but good lord, he was just acting a fool the last time I woke him up. I mean, I've never seen him act like that. Do we have autopilot engage? ET. Okay, well, that's interesting. Autopilot's off, thank God, because it doesn't work anyway, but it does F with the bird. But Doog was just going nuts. I mean, the guy was going absolutely nuts earlier. I don't blame him, though. You know, Doogs, he has been through a lot lately. If you're unaware, I have had some encounters the past couple flights with dactyls. We all know that they're still here, and they still just terrorize the sky. And they've kind of chosen Doogie and me. They've narrowed down on us, and they really have been effing with us recently. And we've gotten into some battles, and then they kidnapped my boy. And just in case anyone who lives under a rock is unaware, in my Palm Pilot, of course, there is like this editing software, and I kind of just want to bring everyone up to speed. And I like to call it a good old-fashioned tarot recap. So, there are tales of this region, tales of large winged bird lizards that roam the skies and they F with airplanes. We're talking about pterodactyls, people. And I know what you're thinking, like, Captain Devin, for God's sakes, pterodactyls went extinct 100 years ago. You're crazy. I basically just want to turn on the radio. The last word I want to hear right now is pterodactyl.
None of that shit will ever compare to the time I saw a pterodactyl flying in the air. This isn't a joke. Been down on my luck. What's with all these pterodactyls flying in the sky? Do you love me? She said maybe, but all these pterodactyls got me feeling so scared.
Oh, that looks like a pterodactyl.
Fuck!
Yeah, I see a lot of pterodactyls out there tonight. Look at all these pterodactyls.
That didn't ease my fears on pterodactyls. That's a great looking city. I don't even know what city that... Okay, monoscope. Freeze frame that image. Good. Okay, upload this image to the onboard computer. Fantastic. Onboard computer. Enhance image.
Boring.
Render out that image. Okay. Onboard computer. Continue to enhance image.
Pterodactyl, warning.
This area has little to no natural predators. Little birds and stuff like that.
Pterodactyl, warning. Pterodactyl, warning.
Pterodactyl warning. That's crazy. Must be some sort of computational glitch in the mainframe. There's no pterodactyls in this region at all. I am not going to stand for this sort of nonsense. These dactyls have gotten away with this for too long.
Yum. Hey, whoa.
Yeah, okay. I'm getting ya. Get him, Dukes. Yeah, you're getting him. Keep getting him. Oh. Dukes, no. I gotcha.
Okay, bueno, hold on.
Yes. Stupid bird! Whoa! Whoa! Dukes! Help! Pull me up! I just double-checked your itinerary, and it looks like you have a connecting flight. In hell. I'm gonna put my peepers out the port side of the plane and see if I can see any pterodactyls.
Hey, whoa.
A pterodactyl has taken my boy hostage. I have to go get him, and I need to make the hard decision because I'm a hero and I'm a good man. I'm coming. Stay calm, Dukes.
coming, dudes. Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, whale, hold on.
So that is just to kind of bring everyone up to speed. One thing I'm so happy about, after everything Doog and me have been through with the fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. After everything we've been through with the dactyls, I'm just glad it's over. Don't gotta worry about them no more. I may have stepped outside of the cockpit for a second and was kind of doing wind sprints up and down the aisle screaming. I wasn't looking at the freaking the flight path. We're off course by a little bit. I was looking at my speed, which god dang it. That's my mistake. Slight delay, folks. They didn't hear me. But yeah, dactyls, don't have to worry about them. Thank God. I mean, that was something. Once we get back on track, I will probably see if I can wake Doogs up. I think he'll be able to kind of pop back up. He has been sleeping for 20 minutes or so. That's more than enough. Uh-oh, I'm looking on the map. And boy, oh boy, off our nose do I think we have a lake. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lake. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to damn near kill these engines. That might have been a tad too much. What I want to do is a horizontal inverted blade maneuver and look at this lake out of our port side. But we can't go too fast because the alarms in this thing, trust me, they work real well. I accidentally killed the engines doing this before. I really want to avoid doing that again. It's not good for them to just get completely shut off and then turned right back on in the sky. All right, let's do a little inverted fork maneuver or whatever that was. Because I think I'm going to miss the lake. Oh, come on. That's not it, right? Is that it? Ugh. All that for nothing. Stinky. That's a stinky lake is what I call that. Actually, okay. That's my mistake. I don't think we were even going over it. Boy. My depth perception is bad. Nope. Nope. Not today. Nope. We're not doing that today. That will be the one and only time we hear the alarm today that says I'm going too fast. That the fuselage is about ready to snap. That's it. This must be a big lake. Because I swear it's been on the map for 5 minutes. Well, I mean, why don't we just kind of follow it? I can't read. I can't read that, and I also can't read. I don't even know what I was looking for. Okay, controlled descent. I want to be real close to this water. Samuel L. Jackson. What is that? I don't know. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is indeed a lake. I've seen so many in my days, and this is one of them. Body of water, fingers. The lake, it does look kind of tiny. That's okay. I still want to check it out. Big enough to put a jet ski on, I know that. Doogs and me, rent a place on the water, go jet skiing for a weekend. That sounds like a dream. What's this? Okay. I guess I'll never know what that is. Boy, I'd love to get a name that might possibly suggest what this is. Oh, man. Now we'll just see what this... I'm sure this up here is going to tell me what the town name is. Might give us a good idea what state we're in. I still have no idea. Okay, we're going to stall if I don't watch the speed. And I was watching it the whole time. What is this place? I thought the lake was small, but it keeps going. Good Lord. I can't see. I can't see nothing. Oh, here we go. Okay, Wood Acre. That doesn't tell me anything. Wood Acres. Okay. Well, let's just glide across this lake. Not literally. I'm not going to bounce the belly of the plane off the water. This is not equipped with water rudders, which I did find out on a flight previously. Tried something special, and I paid for it dearly. I mean, I survived, but everyone else on the plane was dead. I ejected before I hit the water. So, I was fine, thank God, because now I can continue to fly. Well, this has been a real dud. You heard it here first. Here's what we're doing. Throt 100%. You guessed it. Going to the moon. Oh, boy. I got distracted earlier. We are off course. But what are you going to do? I can't just teleport over there. I gotta, gradually get over there to our flight path. I want to get up to 12,000 feet. No more, no less. You'll see. I'll get right to 12,000 and stay there. And that's a guarantee. We're climbing. No doubt about it. I think I heard the body of an elderly woman roll down the aisle and slam into the bathroom door at the rear of the plane. I did not tell anyone I was going to climb so steeply. But that's why the tickets are always 80% off on my flights. First, because they don't pay me. I pay to fly. And second off, I mean, yeah, it's just, like I say all the time, I want to give the people a flight to remember. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. She may be a goner. I might shake Doogie awake shortly. Similar to how you wake up a newborn. You really just jostle them until they start screaming. And see what he has to say. Boy, oh boy. We're almost at 12,000. I mean, I like to see that. That's what I was wanting to do. And we are getting close. And I'm going to stop it right on 12,000. I mean, you'll see. 7, 8. Boom. God damn it. All right. I don't know. I tried to show off. It just didn't work. Didn't work. But how cool would that have been? I mean, can you even calculate that? I don't think so. I don't think you can do it. I dare you. This place is a dump, Doogs. I know you're sleeping, but this place is an absolute dump. Your trash is everywhere. Actually, most of it, I think, is mine. All of it's mine, really. But... it's just crap. I mean, there's crap everywhere. The shrubbery on this bird is starting to grow into some really important electronics. And it's going to short something out. I have no doubt. Not a doubt in my mind. God dang it, those hot dogs. I mean, panoramic, if you ask me. Wow. I would say I've never seen nothing like it, but, you know, this is my jobby. So I see this every day. But this is just such a good flight path. Kansas City to Columbus. I recommend, even if someone just wants to just spend a night somewhere, make the flight. Just go there and then immediately when you land at the airport, turn around and get on a plane going back to Kansas City. I mean, just do that. It's fun. It's just a fun flight. The sights, I mean, incredible. I love it. You know, back in the pilot's lounge, they have this this board that says certain flights on it where you're going from A to B. And when I saw this one pop up, I just, you know, I damn near pulled a rotator cuff volunteering to get on this thing. I was like, me, pick me. I'm the boy. And they, you know, I got it. Clearly. I mean, that's obvious, right? Tell you what, I've got to replace something really quick on this bird. There are clearly a lot of instruments going on. I'm not going to get into the specifics of all the different buttons and gadgets and gizmos on this bird. But there's obviously a lot. And I just have to, there's a capacitor behind me that was making some noise. I'm gonna replace it real quick. Okay, yeah, we should be okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now, it might look like I'm just randomly pushing buttons, hoping for something to happen. Nope. Well? Come on. Well, that's not gonna work. Capacitor is not in fully. You know, I was actually supposed to check that on the pre-flight checklist, and I kind of dropped the ball on that one, so I'm gonna blame that on Dukes. I'm gonna wake him up and blame it on him. Dukes! The capacitor, you forgot to check it on the pre-flight checklist, buddy. What did you do? And I would have checked it, but you said you were gonna. He's not biting it. Jesus, what's happening here? Why am I getting this? It must be the capacitor. This plane's getting real squirrely on me all of a sudden. Dukes, why didn't you check the capac, buddy? That I said it before. That's a you problem. You didn't. Jesus Christ. So stupid. I wake him up, and he pulls all this nonsense. I don't know what to do anymore. Put in a transfer? Do I need to go to the to my supervisor and put in a transfer? What, then I gotta turn in my gun and badge? I don't want to give those things up. Dudes, enough. Enough, Dukes. All his shenanigans, he's gonna make us stall the bird. Because I'm not looking at our speed. Hell no. No more jokes. I am just, I'm getting real parched on this bird, and I have so many empty containers around here. What? Is something here? What's scaring you? I mean, I really need to do some house cleaning around this dump. It's a real pigsty. We're finally back on track. Those dead eyes get creepier every day. The guy likes to moan. I mean, I'll give him that. He likes to moan really loudly in my ear.
Boring.
Just for saying that this is boring, Doogs, I'm gonna slam this empty. Whatever is even in here, it smells old. It smells bad.
Hungry.
What are you hungry for? Whoa. It feels so good in this cabin ever since I got the AC fixed. You know? Real nice. I can kind of really bounced and flew past my hand here. Got this guy moaning. I've just got fucking trash all over the place. Alright, I guess. Ice cube, dab it on the cheek. It's almost like a stress reliever. It actually feels us a good. Watch what you say, bud. He thought about it. He thought about it. Started moving, but he didn't say nothing. Oh, shit. Okay. We're drifting just slightly. Not bad, though. Not as bad as before. My goodness. I mean, we were really off track. I was just giving people a tour. That's it. That's all I was doing. Wow. Hands on the sticks. Duke's just, you know, I think something happened to him while he got kidnapped, abducted by the dactyls. Mentally, I think he's gone. And I'm almost just a glorified babysitter at this point. A lot of resentment because he gets paid as much as I do somehow. And he doesn't even have to fly the bird. And I saved him. Never got one thank you, by the way. It's great. Mm-hmm. Well, Duke's gonna take a little siesta. And, hey, I'm not complaining. You're not gonna hear one complaint out of this guy. This guy in the sky, you won't hear one complaint. I don't lie. Right. Ah, God dang it. I really wish autopilot worked on this plane. I'll tell you what, it would be so nice to just pop this thing up in the air and push autopilot on and then just let go of the sticks and I can just like walk around. But that is not the case. The autopilot doesn't work worth a shit. Wow. Let's check the Palm Pilot, shall we? Let's kind of... How... Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. We're not even halfway. I mean, that's great. Oh my God. Uh-oh. No. No, no, no. I don't like this one bit. Oh, Jesus. 5 tangos. 3 off my nose, 2 off my butt. Oh God, can I see one? Where are they at? I have no way of telling what their toot is. I don't see him. I don't see him. Unconfirmed sighting. I don't see it. God dang it.
You suck!
Curry Warrior 99. Welcome. Welcome to the plane. To the flight. Just sit back. Chill out. Just chill. I must have a brain tumor. I just hear a ringing in my head. I was hoping it was something in the cabin. Unfortunately, it's not. Wow. I just love flying. Tell you what, I never get sick of it. Ever. You couldn't make me get sick of flying. Well, I am getting a little nervous looking out that window. Just something about heights that does make me nervous. So I just won't do that. It's so, you know, when I'm looking out the front of the plane, it's not as bad. I've got the dash, the nose cone of the plane. But it's kind of like when you look out the side of the window, it just hits you how far up you are. And my brain and the rest of my body just do some really weird stuff. I've got glitches all over the place. This system needs a complete override. I'll tell you what. Well, you know. We're almost there. I guess you could look at it like that. If almost is not even halfway. God, just, Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to notice that I'm drifting off course, and I'm going to jerk the bird so hard that it's going to split in half in the sky. It's very impulsive for me just to yank on the sticks. Oh, boy. Okay, we're hitting turbulence, like really bad, actually. What is going on? We must be in some sort of strange wind tunnel. I don't like that. Hey, what is this shit doing around here? All this. There's so much of it. I don't like it. I've had enough. Enough of the garbage. Oh, god dang it. That was my direct line to tower. No. Jesus. Kind of a mess around here. Ugh. I've got to dig through all the trash, you see. Just to get the phone. Okay, drifting again. You know, when I was in flight school, I didn't even have to do a driving test. It was a 6-question survey, and then they passed me. It was that easy to get your pilot's license wherever I did it. Things have changed a lot since then. But as you can see, I'm a very talented pilot. I'm very great at adapting to problems that happen in the sky. And once again, my motto, I give the people a flight to remember, the passengers. Wow. Beautiful countryside. It really is. Oof. Had to sit up in my chair and I thought I was going to jostle the boy awake. Now, our speed, just to give everyone an update here. Speed, 224 units. Our engines are at 75 and 74%. I always try to keep a 1% difference between the two, because why would I want them to be the same? Fuel, got half a tank. Diaper, that's full. Over full, actually. The carpet here can attest to that. Flaps, 0. Trim, 0. Tude, 11.4. Niner, 3. And then VS, I see that on the dash. I couldn't even begin to guess what that means. Vector something. Probably not. But yeah, I mean, we're on track. Good tude, good speed. Beautiful views out the front. Beautiful views out the right. And then, of course, a beautiful view out the left. Okay, that is making me a tad nervous, but I, luckily, don't show my nerves. The heights are getting to me, and my yokes are really starting to show the wear and tear from the water that gets on them. So, I should really stop looking out the window. But there's something about the landscape in this part of the country I cannot take my eyes off of it. Fuck. Oh my god, I blacked out for a second. What happened? How did my shirt get wet? What is this? Doogie, were you playing pranks on me again? What happened? Good gravy. Holy God. I'm soaked. What I don't even know what happened. Good Lord. Jesus. Okay. Speed's looking good. Dude, looking fine. I am going to slow down a little bit on my speed. Not too much. Might have to turn the trim. There's something going on with this part of the country. Some sort of magnetic issue with the Earth. It's really throwing us off. I mean, last thing I remember is I was just checking out the landscape. I looked to the right. I was like, oh, that's very pretty. I looked to the left and... like a goddamn water fountain spouting over here. Okay. I think I know why my shirt got wet. What town is this? I kind of want to check it out. I know there's a lot going on, but I want to see what this is. St. Mary's Hospital. Decatur? Yeah. Book me a room. 1, please. King-size bed. And extra diapers. Oh, perfect. Good thing these yolks are water resistant. They're not waterproof, mind you, but they are water resistant. So whenever I have some sort of episode like the one I just had, and what I tend to have on most flights, when I'm spurting sweat onto the yolks, it doesn't do that much damage. Holy crap. You know what really sucks about only having one shirt is when I go to the dry cleaner, they have to dry clean the shirt with me in it because I don't want to be nude walking around and I can't afford a second shirt. So they literally have to dry it while I'm standing in it, staring at the people in the face. And I get hung on like the hangers and I move around the the facility, the hangers that move you around up and down and side to side every which way. And so I pull my own ticket and I hand it to the people and I'm like, yeah, this is the order number, and they're very confused and they just kind of have me go around like a ride one time, but I'm just like, I'm sliding around this whole telebelt system. It's kind of fun, but also, being so in such financial ruin that I can't afford two shirts is not fun, and where I have to eat dumpster meat. Not the life of a pilot is not as glamorous as you may think. Whew. Boy, I am lightheaded after all that sweating. As you can imagine. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of sweat there. And you think my upper half's wet. God dang it. Consider yourself lucky you can't see what's below. I might as well be sitting in a wading pool full of chocolate milk in this cabin. Like a 1.5 feet of chocolate milk. This plane is air and water tight. Ain't no water getting out of here. Liquids. Or solids. Oh, gravy. Mercy, mercy. What's this? Trash? God dang it. Why is there so much trash? I'll drink it anyway. Wow. What a beaut. I mean, look at this place. Ain't she a beaut? Nothing up here in the sky. Nothing but us and the other pilots.
Pterodactyl warning. Pterodactyl warning.
What the hell is that? Pterodactyl warning. I could have sworn we were done with these GD dactyls. It looks like it looks like there's some sort of incoming message on my computational device. I'm just gonna take a look real quick. God damn it. I thought I was done with these dactyls. These fucking dactyls. I'm just gonna say, these fucking dactyls. I thought I was done with it. Done with them. I thought this was it. That was the end of it. And now I get Captain Pubes getting all up in my business, who looks like a bigwig, if you ask me, saying that they're not going to stop. I wanted them to stop. I tried to get the dactyls to stop. And clearly they're not going to. I mean, what am I to do? What am I to do here? My hands are tied. No one else is going to step up to the plate. It's up to me. So, I'm going to have a talk with Doogs below deck on the kind of belly of the plane where we stash the cargo. I'm not even going to alert the passengers because I'm going to be right back. We just got to step below deck for a second, and we're going to have a little chat, but these sons of bitches are getting on my last nerve. So, just give me a second. I'm going to talk to my boy. I'm going to shake him awake. We're going to go below deck. We're going to start talking, and we're just going to figure out a game plan. That's it. Nothing drastic. We're not going to do anything crazy here. So, yeah, just one second. Look, Doogie, you don't have to go. But I can't sit by and continue to let these dang dactyls destroy our way of life. We've let this go on for too long. I know. Trust me. I've ran through 20 different scenarios in my head, and I just don't see any other way.
Okay, bueno, hold on.
But it ain't about how hard you get. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How can you take the hit? How much can you take and keep moving forward? That's how winning is done. Winning, you know what you're worth. They're gonna get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you didn't get where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you! You're better than that!
There comes a time in every pilot's life when they have to make a hard decision. And we may not make it back from this. But I want you to think about the children, Doogs. Think about the elderly. The other pilots that live in constant fear of dactyls.
No, go away.
Doogie, I'm scared too. But are we just gonna be scared for the rest of our lives? Or are we gonna go out guns a-blazing?
Yeah.
Can you live with yourself, knowing that you could have done something and decided not to? I can't.
Keep. Ooh.
Look, I get it. It's scary. Hell, I don't even want to do this. But we made an oath to protect the skies. And I think it's time to pay the piper. Doogs. And I'd love to have you up there with me.
Wow.
So what do you say? Old Captain Devin and Doogs go on one last ride?
Me kai ka. Hey, whoa. Hey, wow. Wow. Wow.
Hi, how you doing?
Me. Oh.
We're getting close, Doogs! I think I see it!
No, way. Wow.
Fuck!
Me kai Coco.
I don't think those pterodactyls are gonna mess with us anymore.
Wee.
Oh, fuck the passengers.